Siouxsie didn't ask for the spotlight. She took it and made it flicker. Back in the wreckage of '76 London, when punk was still wet behind the ears, Siouxsie Sioux stepped out of the crowd like a ghost with a grudge. Part of the Bromley contingent. Those kids who hung with the Sex Pistols but looked like they came from another planet. She wasn't just in the scene. She warped it. Siouxsie wasn't screaming about politics or smashing guitars. She was building something darker, stranger, more primal. Punk was raw, yeah, but she gave it elegance. Theater, mystery, a sneer wrapped in silk and steel. And then came the Banshees. No training, no rules, just noise and vision. Their first gig? No refarchaos, no fear. Sid Vicious on drums. One song, one show, a warning. They weren't trying to be punk. They were carving their own kingdom out of broken mirrors and minor chords. Hong Kong Garden hit in '78. Not just a debut, a curse. Jangly guitars, punchy drums, and Siouxsie's voice cutting through like a razor dipped in honey and arsenic. It was beautiful. It was dangerous. Then came the albums. The Scream, Join Hands, Kaleidoscope, each one more hypnotic, more experimental. They didn't stay in one lane. They painted whole roads black. While the punks were burning out, Siouxsie evolved like a shadow stretching at sundown. Her vocals? Haunting, commanding, never begging. And that look? Egyptian goth meets alien priestess. Fishnets, feathers, smeared lipstick like war paint. She wasn't selling sex. She was selling power. The Banshees weren't backing her up. They were conjuring spells with her. John McGeoch's guitar? Like broken glass wrapped in velvet. Budgie on drums? A tribal heart beating under layers of ice. Spellbound. Cities in dust. Christine. These weren't love songs. They were warnings. Echoes from the edge of sanity. Siouxsie sang like she was translating something ancient. Something you shouldn't understand, but couldn't stop listening to. She wasn't just fronting a band. She was a walking performance. A punk shaman. A goth icon before goth had a name. Siouxsie and the Banshees paved the path for every misfit who wanted more than just noise. They made atmosphere punk. They made art punk. They made pain beautiful. And their influence? Massive. You don't get The Cure, PJ Harvey, Garbage, or even Billie Eilish without her shadow somewhere in the frame. She was the first girl in the pit, clawed her way to the front, then turned around and told the rest, "Come on, if you dare." She never softened, never sold out, never explained herself. Siouxsie wasn't part of the mainstream. She was the reason it cracked. So next time you hear someone call her goth, or post-punk, or avant-garde, just nod. Labels are for shelves. Siouxsie was something else. A scream in the dark. A banshee in vinyl. A queen with no crown, but all the power.